What's up, everybody? Invincible Season 2 is here, and we gotta talk about it. There will be spoilers for both this episode and the comic book in this video, so make sure you watch the episode before moving forward. Now let's get into it. We'll start where the episode starts in Dimension 646. I think that's right. Either way, it doesn't really matter. It's just that is what the Amazon credit thing said. It said that character is 646 as we start in a different dimension. That's really the point. In that dimension, Mark teamed up with his father to take over the planet and killed the immortal here, and it's wild. We even see Mark paralyze Eve. I guess that's his mercy to her before we go back to our normal dimension as ANGSTROM LEVY. That's what I was talking about. It said ANGSTROM LEVY 646 is pulled through a portal. Now let's go with our normal Mark. He's coping with everything that went down with Omni-Man by overworking himself, and he's not really in the right mind to be at school as we see in the episode. Cecil feels the same way as Mark begs him to work for him and be out in the field instead of at school, and while I get Cecil's caution, it really drills in the douchey government guy he is. Even though we know he does care about Mark and his mother, there's a really interesting duality going on with Cecil. Later on, he finds out that he got into Upstate U and that he's going to be able to go to college with Amber, which I wonder if that's something they're going to stick with because it is a change from the comic, but Kirkman has shifted and changed a lot of this stuff from the early portion of the college comics, and I've really enjoyed his changes, by the way, too. So if he does, I'll let it play. Then in the end of the episode, we see Immortal pop up on Mark in the streets as he makes sure Mark knows he does not trust him either because of what his father did. Also, I'll throw this in here, Immortal, he's now the leader of the Guardians of the Globe, and Bulletproof is a new member as well because Cecil is not happy with the new team's performance. Then we have the Angstrom Levy storyline brought in from the comics, but this is also different too, and it's in a different place, first of all, because they did the robot to Rudy thing first instead of this. Pretty much, Angstrom breaks the Mauler twins out of prison and uses them to give himself the knowledge of all of his variants. Invincible then comes in and stops it, but they even changed this part too. The comics are much less sympathetic to Angstrom, in my opinion. For example, as long as I'm remembering correctly, which I do have a bad memory, but I should be because these are the last comics I've read, he doesn't give Mark the chance to stop as he tries to explain himself. He just sends the Mauler twins from all the dimensions after him. But in the show, he gives him a chance and tries to explain what's going on. Then, as a last resort thing, brings in all the Mauler twins and sends them after him. Well, that doesn't work, and Mark stops it as Angstrom becomes deformed in the process. And so that'll do it for my breakdown of the first episode in the second season of Invincible. I thought it was a strong start, and I'm really curious where they'll go and what they'll change, having read the comic now, in the rest of the season. But let me know what you thought of it down in the comments below, and make sure you have a great day.